Alright, here's my next video. Let's talk about the control panel. I think that'll be quite interesting. So, here we go. It's really simple. First of all, like I said in the first video, is that I had a one-player panel for this arcade cabinet. It came with like one player, so like this joystick would be in the middle, and that's it. So I got a two-player panel from Jason Hicks. If you know about the arcade gaming industry, then you probably know who Jason Hicks is. If you need more information, just send me a comment and I'll just reply to that. So it's super simple. The control panel, let's see. Well, first of all, let's open it up. So let's use this key right here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this key, boom. And we need two hands. Let me just put this down for a second. 3, 2, 1, up or back. Okay, I just lifted this part up right there. And what we would do is grab these two things here and pull the panel up. So I need two hands. Just give me a second here. Here we go. So, here we go. Panel is open. Look at that. Not too bad. And as you can see inside, I have got two Brook Universal PCBs. This is right here. Brook Fighting Universal PCB. And it makes things so much easier. So much easier if you don't know how to solder like me. Because I like arcade cabinets. I like that kind of hobby. But one thing that I have never learned how to do is how to solder. And the good thing about this board is I got this from what is it called? Focus Attack, I think it is. Well, you can get these from different websites. And the good thing is that all you have to do is you take these wires, you put them in, and you screw them in. And you've got every single button right there, up, down, left, right, select, and all the buttons are right there. And the buttons go from there to, or the wires go from there to the buttons. Awesome. And it's that simple. Okay? Round one. And then here, the PCB gets connected, and that wire goes from there, inside, through the cabinet, and comes out through the back, or from the back, and then it goes all the way around to the console. Right? It's super simple. So I think one PCB costs about 90 bucks, and it doesn't take that much time to put these together. And it makes things so much more simple. Soldering is such a hassle, it's scary. You need a big place to do that. You need a basement, you need to do it outside. In Japan, the houses are really small, you can't do it. I want to keep things nice and simple, so I went for that. And I am not disappointed. Look at that, looks awesome. Goes around, right there to the buttons. Now, as you can see here, you've got some buttons there inside the control panel. Now, why is that? Well, the problem is, this is one of the problems that when you're playing with an arcade console, when you're playing with a console on an arcade cabinet, is that when you look at the panel, you don't have enough holes for everything. So there's no select button, there's no home button, there's no share button. All of those buttons that you have on a normal PS4 or PS3 button or PS4 controller, you don't have those. So what I did is, when I play by myself, I've got, like I said, I like fighting games, so you've got all the punches, all the kicks, this is the start button, and this is the home button. Normally, it would be the start button for player 2. And if I need another button, if I'm not playing with anyone, then I would use this one here, the share button. So all of these, this button and all of these buttons are all player 1. And if I have any guests, then I just change the wiring in the back. And unfortunately, when you're playing with a friend, then you sometimes have to open the control panel in order to log in the second player into the PS4 login, or just pushing the home button for the second player, getting that in, and yeah, just to get into the game. So it's kind of complicated. It's not the easiest thing. It's not too complicated, but it's not as smooth as just inserting a coin and freaking playing the game. So yeah, so like I said, that's the control panel, nice and clean. So here you've got, you must be wondering, what is that? Those are the connectors for the looms. So if you have an arcade PCB inside the cabinet, these are like the ports where you would connect all the cables to the buttons, and we call that a loom. Look, I don't know all the terms of arcade gaming, but I bought one actually because I had like a special cartridge, orange cartridge that I got from China that had like 500 games, and that was and that required like a JAMA harness. I mean, it's a long story. I'm not gonna get into it, but for now, what I'm doing is that I'm gaming with these two PCBs, and those PCBs are connected to the buttons and also connected directly to the console right there. So it's not that complicated. Again, no soldering, no hassle. Yes, fair enough. You don't have enough buttons on the panel. I mean, you could customize the panel, you could ask for extra buttons, but I just want to keep it nice and authentic. If you look at it, it looks fantastic. Look at that. Right? So it's that simple. And when you open the control panel, you also have access to other things here. This is the volume control thing. So if you turn it that way, it's louder, left, it's quieter. And then here, if you want to fiddle around with the options of the monitor, you use these buttons. I've never used these buttons. It's like I don't know. I'd rather not touch it, to be honest. And then inside you've got the PCB that works with the monitor, and it's a little more complicated. Let's just keep it simple today. Let's just focus on the control panel. But as you can see, it's not too messy. I know some people are perfectionists, everything's like not taped down, but you've got these plastic thingies to keep everything down. It's all perfect and nice. In my case, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, I'd say. There you go. Alright, this video is a little too long, but yeah, as you can see, not too much of a hassle to configure the buttons or to get two players playing in this game. Here at this moment, maybe some of you are wondering what game is playing in the background. Well, obviously it's Street Fighter, but it's not an arcade PCB. What I have playing here is actually a Japanese PSN downloadable game, which is called Fighters Generation something something fifth something. And it's a game where you can actually play 3 different Street Fighters. It's an emulator. And it's awesome. I just love having the game just in a track mode like that, you see? And it's just running in the background. It's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, there you go. Control panel, not too complicated. Very, very simple. So if you're willing to get into this hobby, I'm telling you, you don't have to know how to solder, you don't have to be a millionaire, you just need to know where to purchase your stuff, and then you can actually get into this. Really, really, really simple. Right? I can close this also. As you can see, the panel is now lit. Now that it's working. Well, it's daytime, so it's kind of difficult to see what's going on, but yeah. Yeah, so there you go. That's the control panel. I hope I didn't skip too many details. If you have any questions, just leave some comments down below. All right, peace out.